Let's take a look at the best way to lose belly fat with superfoods and juicing. This is a story about Joe Cross, and he was in a 2010 documentary called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. He was able to lose 82 pounds in 60 days using the superfoods juicing recipe to get rid of belly fat. So let's take a look at what this is all about. Juicing helps you get more vegetables into your diet, whether you juice them, blend them, or eat them. Right now, we're only getting about 5% of our energy from fruits, vegetables, nuts, and whole grains. The rest of it is coming from animal food and processed food. It would be really advantageous to get that 5% number up to 20 or 25%. Juicing is a great way to supercharge your micronutrient intake. Plus, it would be tough to eat all of these fruits and vegetables at one time, and that's why we juice it. Cucumbers are great for hydration, great fingernails, and hair. This is going to be the first thing that you stick into your juicer, so put one entire cucumber into the juicer. Next, you're going to put 4 leaves of kale into your juicer. Kale has more vitamin C than orange juice, has as much protein as an egg, and twice as much potassium as a banana. And you're going to put ginger root into your juicer next. It looks somewhat like this, what you see right in front of you here, and this is great for digestion. Next, you're going to take 4 celery stalks and put them into your juicer. Celery is known as the great hydrator. And let's look at the rule of 3. 3 apples a day keeps the doctor away. So go ahead and cut up these apples in half and put these into the juicer next. And lemons are going to be the next thing you go in there. You're going to cut one in half and put it in there with the peel and all. Has a great alkaline effect on the body, which is really important. Okay, so you've got all your ingredients into the juicer. It's all juiced out, and it looks pretty much like this. So go ahead and put it into a glass and add some ice. It really tastes good that way. So if you drink one of these every day, you're getting twice as much what the U.S. government standards are for fruit and vegetables. Let's take a look at the 4 aces of juicing. Again, you may have your own preferences, but these are the top ones: Omega, Breville, Jack LaLanne, and Norwalk. And these are all really good for juicing, so you can't really go wrong with any of these. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click on the red box that says click here right on this video. You can get started today and change your life forever and lose that stubborn belly fat.
What else can broccoli do? Breast cancer is the most common cancer among women in the United States, but lung is actually the #1 cancer killer of women. About 85% of women with breast cancer are still alive 5 years later. But lung cancer is picked up so late that the number's reversed. 85% of lung cancer victims are dead, and 90% of those deaths are from metastases, the lung cancer spreading to other parts in the body. Well, broccoli seemed to be able to do everything else. What about suppressing the metastatic potential of human lung cancer cells? Check. What they did to assess cancer cell migration is laid down a layer of cancer in a petri dish, and then cut a swath down the middle. Within 24 hours, the cancer was creeping back, and by 30 hours closed the gap completely, until they started dripping some cruciferous compounds on them. As you can see, the cancer cells seemed almost paralyzed, right? Kind of stuck in place. They don't seem to want to go anywhere anytime soon. In their conclusion, they talk about the anti-proliferative, anti-tumor effects of these broccoli family dietary compounds, ending with a Latin phrase rarely seen in scholarly literature, since it's just so nondescript. But in this case, they evidently felt it necessary. These compounds have inhibitory effects on several types of cancer cell growth, such as leukemia, prostate cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, etc.
Hey everyone, this is Judy, and here are 5 important juicing tips to live by. I know it's tempting, but do not juice the same thing every single day. At the very least, do every other day, because veggies sometimes have properties we might not be aware of, which can actually be bad for our health if we overdo it. For example, juicing raw cruciferous vegetables every day can be harmful to you in the long run. By nature, vegetables in this family depress thyroid function, and your thyroid controls body temperature, hormone release, your metabolism, and other important things in your body. Cruciferous vegetables include, but are not limited to, kale, broccoli, and cabbage, just to name a few. So rotate your greens, or better yet, do a different vegetable or fruit every day for a month. If you're thinking that you don't even know that many veggies, I've included a link in the description box below to a blog post that gives you 31 different things to juice. Be aware that even vegetable juices can be high in sugar. That means it can convert to fat if you're not expending it as energy. So mix it up with smoothies, which has fiber to help eliminate some of the excess, or just drink less, or by balancing it out with the next tip. I hate wasting food, and even the idea of it makes me upset, so I encourage everyone to use the pulp. I save up a few days worth of pulp, and I've made breads, gross looking soups, and carrot-based tacos. You can get inexpensive juicers secondhand. I purchased mine from Valley Village for under $12 Canadian. While some people swear by the $300 models and say that they're more efficient at extracting nutrients, you're already making nutrients easier for your body to absorb by juicing. So don't sweat the small stuff. I want to know, what have you guys been juicing? And do you prefer juicing or making smoothies? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please remember to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more natural health tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
In recent years, blending has become fashionable. Why? Because people are pretty lazy. So it's much easier to take fruits and vegetables, even though it's very poor combining, throw them into your blender, blend them up, drink it down, and think that that's perfectly good. All you have to do is wash it out. Put it under the spigot in the sink and walk around, wash it out, and you're done. The problem is that 90% of the nutrients are gone within the first minute and a half that you blend. Number two, we should never, ever combine fruits and vegetables together, or other combining that you have to learn about in food combining charts and through the history and science of food combination. Number three, if you take these foods and swallow them down after they're blended, you cannot digest them, and they ferment in the human body. When they ferment, you either become overweight or emaciated from taking blended foods. On the contrary, juicing is juicing. Why we drink juice is so that we don't have to struggle to digest the food. That you take green vegetables, not with fruits, but green vegetables that have the superior nutrition in it because it has captured the most nutrients on this planet from the sun itself in UV and UA rays. Sprouts being at the top of that list. Organic green leafy vegetables that are fresh, and grasses. But you wouldn't mix grass into the juice. You would do that separately. You juice this down, and in 15 minutes, the people with the worst digestive tract on the planet Earth can digest those nutrients without any impairment, without any problem, without the mixing that we spoke about with blending. Plus that, if you let that come into the body rapidly, if you juice it and immediately consume it, you're going to get almost every nutrient. Now, if you let that juice sit for 15 minutes, again, it's null and void. Just like in a blender, in a minute and a half, most of the nutrients are gone. Why we brought wheatgrass back to the world? It is a major food that can be juiced. And this food has such high protein and such a full spectrum of nutrients in it that it helps to build healthy cells. And those healthy cells are what your anatomy is made of. Not only your organs, but every part of your structure, your bones, are made of cells. Now, when we have this high protein, nutrient-rich food, it has a secondary component that's even more outstanding and amazing: phytochemistry, or phytonutrients. Now, these phytonutrients I write about in my series of books called Food is Medicine. And what we find is that these phytochemicals kill mutagens as well as microbes. Now, when we can fight off diseases like mutations and bacteria and viruses, along with building healthy cells, I can't think of anything more magnificent. And when I teach about wheatgrass, I teach it in a very simple way that anyone can understand. That all life on this planet comes from the sun. There are very few plants that capture the sun's energy from UV-UA rays even closely to what grasses do. And wheatgrass has a full spectrum of 96 nutrients from the elemental table. There's 115, no food comes close to this. Wheatgrass has 96 of the 115 elements from that table. Now, when you find the sun rays captured by the grasses and converting into high protein, high vitamin, high mineral, high phytochemical, even essential fatty acids, in a grass that you can now juice and anyone can digest, there's nothing better than this for you. So taking at least 2 ounces of wheatgrass a day, and ideally 2 ounces of wheatgrass twice a day, would make your health completely evolve to a much stronger level. And those of you fighting diseases, this is magnificent. This is what we've been using it for in great part here for 6 decades.